Mahagut, Concola. I too am happy to speak on the Mental Health Renewal Orders Bill 2018. And it's a pity that it took a court case, nearly 6 months ago, to bring us to this point. The purpose of the Mental Health Renewal Orders Bill 2018 is to provide a lawful basis for the reception, detention and treatment of persons who are detained involuntarily under renewal orders under Section 15(3) of the Mental Health Act 2001. This bill seeks to provide for the repeat renewal orders of a maximum duration of 6 months each. And I welcome that, even though it is 6 months, quite long. Provide for a new right of a patient detained on a statutory S153 renewal order made for a period exceeding 3 months to access a review of their detention at or after 3 months from the date the renewal order was made. I welcome that certainly, because it gives some bit of a balance and say to the patient themselves. This review will be carried out by a mental health tribunal, which will satisfy itself whether or not the patient is suffering from a mental disorder. And the word tribunal, I think, is a very ill name for it, because the word tribunal has awful connotations in this country, in the slowness and the ineptness and indeed the cost. So I provide that we would go back to some kind of a monitoring committee or some kind of another word rather than tribunal. The bill is a response to the finding by the Court of Appeal on the 3rd of the 5th, 2018, that Section 15(3) of the Mental Health Act 2001 is unconstitutional, and it took a brave person to take that case. This section provides for the involuntary detention of patients for periods not exceeding 6 months and not exceeding 12 months. The finding was on the basis that there is no effective means for a patient to seek an independent review of his or her detention within a reasonable time. And that's very, I suppose, a simple finding, straightforward finding is the only way it should have found. As I said, the whole situation regarding mental health in our country, it was taboo for years, and it was hidden away. And Vision for Change then was a wonderful document brought in. I was in the government, brought in Minister John Maloney at the time. Wonderful, very aspirational and wonderful vision for change, but no resources to back it up. And you're well aware of that, Minister. You know, and you promised in Tipperary that you'll try and change that. As I said, the cost to families, the cost to people, to persons themselves, men and women, the cost to communities, the cost to the employers and the economy, and the whole damage it does to the fabric of society of people suffering from mental illness and no help. I've appealed to you, Minister, and did you come to Clonmel and you dealt with some, to sort out the issue in Cork with the CMHS area in Cork. That we have young people that are being put in now to, adolescent people, put into a paediatric ward in St. Joseph's Hospital in South Clonmel, County Tipperary, that shouldn't be in there. The sick young children need their own treatment. These people are very traumatised and distressed, and we have to ask why. We have to go deeper here to find out what is causing all this. It's a huge problem, but there's no place for them. I understand the hospital are taking them now, so where are the parents going to bring them? What are they going to do with them? I mean, I support, like Deputy Collins said, and others, the people in the work they're doing, trying to help. I support Seesaw in Tipperary, who are a wonderful group, and many more groups around the country. But Minister, lots of problems that you need to get your teeth around and get rid of the officialdom and the red tape and get funds where it should be, supporting families and vulnerable people.